Hello. If you're watching this video, you might want to understand a little more about Beyblade X. Now, I might not be the most competitive person in the world. I might not be on any leaderboards, but I think I have a decent experience, or at least a decent enough experience with Beyblade X to provide some of my own personal knowledge to the current meta. I'm like not current. I have some new releases that just got. It's kind of sadly. Hasbro's is slow around about as fast as a brick when it comes to releasing new updates for their stuff. So, yeah. What I'm trying to say is one, Hasbro is slow. Get it from Japan or something because. So this is an actual experience that happened to me. I bought a Leon Crest from Takara Tomy. It took 4 months to arrive. By then I could already get it in Walmart, which makes me so mad because why would I spend double the costs for something I could get on Amazon or Walmart in Canada? So look, I'm here in Canada. It's usually snowing outside, but that's just a stereotype. So, if I just personally say so myself granted from experience, and also say this is my total overview of what Beyblade is as a whole, not just oh hey man, there's little spinning tops, you just put it on a launcher and you just. This is a peak of Beyblade, guys. Look at it spin. Look at it. I'm not really into that kind of thing. This is my personal objective opinion about Beyblade and competitively. So, this is my competitive deck. If you have any ideas of what I could add that I can currently get now from Canada, from Hasbro, please let me know because I have actually all of the releases so far. I'm still trying to get Wizard Rod and Drawn Buster. Hasbro still hasn't released those yet. It just honestly infuriates me how Hasbro just only cares about yeah, we're gonna make consumer products, we're gonna make new brand releases, but it's just a thing though. I do not currently own any of the brand deals the Transformers are a thing. What I'm trying to say is that yeah, I might have a big collection, bigger than others, but all I'm really trying to say to get to the point here is my current thought process on someone's beginning out and just starting out. What would they be looking for in a combo? I think that when someone would be starting out, I think they'd make a combo that might look something like this. I don't know. To make some wacky decisions. Not all of them will be good decisions. Some will be good, some will be bad. They don't know that, of course, because they have absolutely no clue what on earth they're doing. They're just putting together a piece because they look like the colors look cool. But for someone that's quite involved in the competitiveness of Beyblade, I just personally want to say to you, if you're out there, that one person that's just sitting there thinking, man, where do I get started? Look no further than the Phoenix Wing starter set. This is the best thing that Hasbro people could buy. It comes with a string launcher and Phoenix Wing, a very aggressive attack type, very powerful, very good for new people, even older generations of people that want to start with Beyblades. What do I think is best? Usually attack types dominate this meta, but the thing is also subjective as well. Because that's the difference. Usually like a balance type, so like say like something like stock scythe, but also put like a defense combo on it because it's good. But anyway, so I'll say attack dominates the meta as well as balance. Stamina, not so much unless you're talking about like Wizard Rod or something. Defense is also good, but because of the new gimmick of the rail system, we said when Beyblades come in contact with the rails with these teeth, it makes contact, but in order to stop them from breaking, the Gimro teeth will spin, causing them to be able to lock on while spinning to the thing and spin without ripping itself apart, causing a very powerful attack, which you saw now sent Lance flying, came back, got hit, and burst. What do I say are the basics personally? I mean, like, personally, I honestly think that if you just got, like, an attack type, you're good to go. But if you want to make an actual competitive combo, what I'd personally say is look for something that's round. Now, never go for the square. 5-sided, good. 9-sided, good. 3-sided, also very good. The thing you want to look out for are things like squares. Basically, just be general. This shape in Beyblade X sucks. It's very burst prone, as well as you basically lose if you're using a 4-sided ratchet over a 3-sided ratchet. The height of the Beyblade also matters. Now, from my experience, being as low as physically possible is best. So, using something like, say, any 60 height ratchet is really good. Ratchet's basically just, it has to be basically just round. So any ratchets, in order to be good, they have to be round. So 560 is round. They can be decently heavy, but it's not gonna have too much to weight. But now this is kind of hard to look at a camera. Should get a colored ratchet in here, but there are these notches here. If there's 4 of them, it's whatever how many prongs are here. So this is 580. This, however, I'll focus on that. 1, 2, 3. So 3 sides, and the 3 means 360. This is a 60 height ratchet. It won't mean anything. The 3 just means it's a 60 height. 60 being 60 millimeters, so in height. In Beyblade, height is basically everything that you could possibly want. If you're short, it's better. So, all the short people out there, you're better. But if you're tall, you're worse. It contradicts between 2024 and 2025 standards, but being shorter is better. I don't think anyone would have thought of someone saying that in 2025. Anyways, basically that you want to be round, but also you want to have good contact points. If the shape isn't good, it sucks. But if the weight is good, it's also good. Basically, a heavy blade, so this thing right here, I actually have an entire Google spreadsheet weighing on my bays, except for the new ones that I don't have to weigh yet. This thing is roughly 38 grams. I see attack type versus bounce type. The attack type 1, now I put point on it for that extra stamina boost. A bit of a point there. Point, good for stamina boost, and round. These 3 are all very good competitive Beyblades, is what I personally use. I would not personally recommend a defense or stamina type Beyblade for a noob, because they're actually decently hard to figure out. Anyways, something else we need to talk about burst resistance. So, if you look at the shaft of a Beyblade, so this is called the bit. The bit will change how a Beyblade moves inside of the stadium. It can be fast or it can be slow and steady. It can be very aggressive or it can be very non-mobile. You'll stay in the center and just not move, while flat will just do whatever it wants, just launch itself around. This is low flat, so it's 1 millimeter shorter than the very first bit. Flat is exactly 1 millimeter shorter. That millimeter adds a lot. Example, this is about 1 to 2 millimeters taller than your average needle. So needle right here. This is high needle. It is taller than regular needle, but it's also got a wider base, which makes it actually better. Now, based on the bit is what you are, but the shaft also depends. If it's got a line on it, well, all bits have that, but if they have, it depends. If or if not, they have this kind of thicker shaft area here, which actually add to the burst resistance. So if I just use, say, something like that, it bursts extremely easily. But instead, if I use, say, a bit with a thicker shaft, I can't break it. That's embarrassing. But basically, then, if the shaft is thick, it will not bust. Pause. Basically, if the shaft below the tip is thicker, it will have more burst resistance overall. But also have some bits with low burst resistance also come in handy. Something like ball or orb, for example, are two extremely competitive parts that have found themselves dominating the meta. It's actually on my Scythe Incendio combo as of right now. That's ball. While being low resistance, it's still a very good part because they have a lot of stamina. They basically outspin their opponents. Now, the layer. The layer is an extremely important key factor of Beyblade X. It's not as important as the other two. They go together like bread and butter, but this right here, this is the one that eats it. Doesn't make sense much, but it's like bread, butter. Kind of. I don't really know. The butter holds it together. The bread makes sure it's stick there, and the bread makes sure it's stick there. That's actually a good analogy of it. But anyway, so the layer will depend on how the Beyblade performs. Example, Night Lance with its design will launch Beyblades away from it, but also launch itself as well. If I were to launch in the stadium, now something like Shinobi, which also has the same problem, there will be a lot of launching happening in this battle. When they hit, even small contact will make large blasts away. They're barely even near each other. They still hit and they still go extremely far away because of the impact and their shape. Now, the layer and the bit act most upon what typing it will be. Example, if you can guess what this is, put in the comment section below. You don't need to, but if you really did, it's an attack type. It's got a very aggressive looking shape and design. It's very heavy, and it has a flat bit. If I launch in the stadium right now, it's a very aggressive attack type. But if I could do something, say, as this, it's much rounder. It's got a rounded off tip. What does that make it? A stamina type. I launched the stamina type in the stadium. What did I get? An extremely balanced Beyblade. Wow. Who would have guessed? Anyway, see you next one. Bye.